I am so glad you joined me. Hello. Before I get started, I want to say all praises go to the Most High Yah for allowing us to see another day. Also, I want to say, could y'all please make sure that you give this video here a thumbs up, a like, and a share. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps my videos to go into rotation. So today I'm going to show y'all how to make this earring using some of the beads that I got from my bargain bead box, which was called the Stirring Earth. So we're going to make these earrings, and I'm going to go over everything that you're going to need for this how to make video. Here are the items that you will need for this here how to make video. You're going to need your round nose pliers, your wire cutters. You're going to need 2 fish hooks. You're going to need 6 pieces of copper wire, 20 gauge copper wire, 5.5 inches. You're going to need a piece of chain. The chain has to be 4 inches. You're also going to need 2 6mm agate round beads. You're going to need 3 of your 10mm ocean jasper gemstones. That's what these would be. You're going to need 2 of your 8x6 crystal Rondell beads, and that is per earring. Okay, I will make sure that I leave everything down in the description box for you all to go back and reference to. Let's go ahead and get started. So the very first thing that we are going to do is we're going to, of course, go ahead and start assembling our earring. So you're going to take one of your 20 gauge pieces of copper wire, and you're going to make a loop. Okay, just like this. I always give my indentation, and then I'm going to come right here, take my chain, go down, put it through just like this. Okay, that's connected. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take my round nose pliers, go over top, place it over top, and then just wrap this around. And most of the time when I do this, I wrap it on the average of between 2 and 3 times, okay? And then I take my wire cutters and I snip this off right there. And then I can take these pliers, since they're 3-in-1, they are flat nosed in between. I take these and I come and squeeze that in so nothing is sticking. So this is pretty much what you should have. Now I'm going to start off with one of these. I think this is the, I have to keep looking at the paperwork, y'all. Oh, here it is, I'm sorry. This is the 10mm ocean jasper, okay? So now I'm gonna slide this on like this. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pinch my wire over. Now this is how you get the perfect look when you make earrings like this, okay? You pinch it over and you want to come and push it down like that at the top of your bead. And then the next thing you want to do is you just want to wrap this around just like this. This is going to give you a perfect finish for your earring. Okay, I know y'all can see where I'm going. See, it's a perfect finish. So then you want to take and snip this just like that, and you can take your pliers and squeeze that part in, and there you have it. Okay, it is perfect. So now what I want to do is I want to add on 3 more. Actually, I'm going to add on 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm going to add on all 5. But I'm going to come and I'm going to take another piece of my 20 gauge wire. I'm going to make a loop. Okay. Give it some indentation. And I'm going to, on my chain, I'm going to count up 5 times. So I'm going to stop not where this bead is in that loop. I'm going to go up and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to put it right in here. Okay, slide that in, and then I'm going to go ahead and connect this one on. I'm going to wrap this a couple of times. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to snip off that extra right there. Okay, I'm going to take and squeeze this in, and then I'm going to add on my next gem, and that's going to be the 6mm. I'm sorry, y'all. This is the 6mm agate. So I'm going to add this on, slide that down. I'm going to pinch my wire over, and then I'm going to start wrapping. You're going to come up to the top of the bead, and you just start wrapping this around, just like this. Okay, just like this. Okay. And now you can wrap this as far up as you want to take it. It's completely up to you. And I'm going to stop right here. Now I want you to see what I mean. It's like you double it. Okay. Now you come here and you snip it. All right. Snip that part off. And when you're using copper wire, y'all, if you got any extras that you're cutting off, don't throw these pieces away, because you can make fish hooks with these pieces, okay? So now I'm going to take and just squeeze that in like that with my pliers. Okay. Okay. And that's on. So right now I have 2 of my beads on. So I want to do this 2 more times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video, because that's going to take me some time to add on 2 more of these. The next one I'm going to add on is going to be this 8x6mm rondelle, and then I'm going to add on another ocean jasper gemstone. This one is going to be a lead bead, so I'm going to set that right there. So I'm going to go ahead, add these 2 on, and I'll be right back. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and make another loop, just like this. Give it some indentation, and I'm going to go up 5 on my chain. So that's, don't count the one where your bead is inside of. Go above that, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go there. Slide that on. Let me open it up. Close it. And then all I'm gonna do is take and wrap this around. Take my pliers and wrap it around a couple times. Just like this. I'm gonna snip off this extra wire right here. And I'm gonna leave this short piece of wire right here because I'm going to connect this onto that short piece, okay? So I'm gonna go in and make sure nothing is sticking. And then I'm gonna add on this lead bead. So this is going to be my lead bead. Now, the next thing that I'm gonna show y'all is I'm gonna go ahead and make a loop at the top, just like this, okay? And I'm going to wrap, I'm only gonna do one wrap around, okay? Just like that. Actually, let me go all the way around, all right? And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to make a design on the top of my lead bead. So I'm just gonna go and do this. Make a loop right here on the side. And I'm gonna come around and make another loop right here. And then I'm gonna come down and I'm just gonna wrap the rest of this around this part. So I'm gonna take my pliers and wrap the rest of this around. Okay, just like that. All right, and that's what you're gonna have. So this is your earring. This is what it's going to look like. And then I'm gonna add on my fish hook. Add on my fish hook, okay? Close it up. Look at this. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is add on the very last bead. All right, so we're gonna add on this one here. And this one is the 6mm agate. So I'm gonna come, make a loop, give it some indentation, come down to the very end of this chain, push it through. And be careful with this chain because this chain it'll pop on you, okay? So be careful when you want to have to open these up when you're putting them on sometimes if it doesn't slide on, because if you try to force it, trust me, y'all, I had to learn that it will pop on you. So I'm wrapping this around just like that. And I'm gonna snip this off, okay? All right, and then I'm gonna put on my very last bead. Whoops, slide this down, okay? Bring it up, and then just wrap it around so you can get a perfect finish. Now, every time you do this, when you're wrapping, all you gotta do is just make sure you are wrapping underneath of each piece. So every time you come down, you're just gonna be wrapping it under each piece, just like this, okay? We're gonna snip this off right here. All right. Whoops, give this some indentation. I actually squeezed that in. And here you have it, y'all. Okay, everyone, so here is the finished look of the earrings. I am trying to make an adjustment with my with filming. I have a new tripod, and I got a comment the other day where they were watching and it seemed like it's so far away, but I just wanted y'all to see them. I'm gonna make the adjustment and get to where I need to be. But this is the end result of these earrings. Y'all go make plenty, especially for those of you who have the bargain bead box. You don't necessarily need to have the bargain bead box to create these earrings. You can make these earrings with any beads and chain that you have. Okay, just wanted to put that out there. I also want to say thank y'all so very much for joining me. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, a like, and a share. And thank you to my new supporters and my loyal supporters. Y'all have a wonderful and awesome day. Happy crafting, everyone. Peace and blessings. See ya.